The Great Eagle, a story of fall and survival. Dawn of life. Inside the egg before soaring the skies, the story of the great American bald eagle begins deep within the nest. Perched high atop a towering tree, there lies the egg, ... In warm silence and under the constant care of both parents, the chick remains inside for 34 to 36 days. Not all eggs hatch at once. Sometimes the first chick emerges a day or two before the others, and with the first crack of the shell, a legend is born. Birth of a symbol, 1782. In 1782, as the United States took its first breath, the Founding Fathers gathered to choose a symbol that would embody the nation's spirit. They chose a bird that could not be defeated, one that soared high with sharp eyes and majestic wings, the bald eagle. Not truly bald, as the name suggests, but crowned with a white head, symbolizing wisdom and purity. Yet the story wasn't just symbolic. Historians tell of a bald eagle, later named Liberty, that lived near the Hudson River Valley and was often seen flying above American camps during the Revolution. A soldier once said, "We'd see the eagle soaring above us each morning as if watching over us. We believed he carried the promise of victory in his wings." As the Founding Fathers signed the Declaration of Independence, the eagle had already imprinted itself in their imagination, a bird that does not bow, kneel, or know defeat. On June 20th, 1782, Congress officially adopted the bald eagle as the emblem of the Great Seal, master of the skies. For decades, the American bald eagle ruled the skies, gliding over forests and rivers, a silent guardian of the land of freedom. Among these eagles was one named Sky Shadow. Born in the 1920s in the forests of Alaska, he was known for his massive wingspan, over 2.5 meters, and was often seen at dawn above the Yukon River. Fishermen said when his shadow passed over the water, time seemed to stop. He was more than a bird, ... He was a silent embodiment of majesty. But behind that majesty, invisible threats began to gather on the horizon. The fall, 1950s, 1970s. By the mid-20th century, eagle populations began to plummet from tens of thousands to mere hundreds. The cause? A silent killer called DDT. This pesticide was sprayed on crops but infiltrated the food chain, eventually reaching the eagles. It made their eggshells too thin, unable to survive the warmth of the parents' embrace. Between the branches, eagles fell one after another. Some suffered neurological disorders from poisoning. Others died for no visible reason. In 1961, wildlife biologists in Florida discovered over 10 nests with broken eggs and dead eagles. This tragedy triggered a nationwide investigation revealing the true scale of the crisis. A biologist recalled, "We found abandoned nests, shattered eggs, lifeless birds." It was a tragic chapter in American wildlife history. By 1963, only 487 nesting pairs remained in the continental U.S. The fight for survival. But a nation that remembers its symbols will never let a legend die. In 1940, the Bald Eagle Protection Act was passed, followed by a national ban on DDT in 1972. In 1973, the eagle was added to the Endangered Species Act. DDT was banned in 1972 after its devastating impact on raptors was proven. The bald eagle was listed under the Endangered Species Act in 1973. A legend reborn. Old Jury in 1973. A chick was born in a Minnesota wildlife refuge. Scientists named him Old Jury in honor of perseverance and resilience. No one expected him to live more than 52 years, making him one of the longest-living bald eagles in modern history. He witnessed the fall of his kind and the rise of a new generation. He was more than a bird. He was a living testament to a nation's story. Life renewed. Breeding season. As eagles return to their nests, life begins anew. Each winter, mated pairs reunite in the same ancient trees, building nests from hundreds of branches, sometimes weighing over a ton. The female typically lays 1 to 3 eggs, with both parents taking turns incubating them for 34 to 36 days. As spring arrives, the eggs hatch and the journey to the skies begins. A journey that starts with the first feather, ... and ends with soaring over mountaintops. Return of the legend, 2007. Gradually, hope returned. Rescue efforts, breeding sanctuaries, and public awareness campaigns all came together to protect the eagle from extinction. In 2007, the U.S. government officially removed the bald eagle from the endangered species list. The bald eagle was delisted from federal endangered species protection on June 28, 2007. The eagle today. Today, the great eagle soars once more. According to 2019 estimates, the number of bald eagles in the U.S. exceeded 316,000, including more than 70,000 nesting pairs. As of 2019, bald eagle numbers in the U.S. were estimated at 316,700, and Old Jury still flaps his wings. At 52 years old, he stands as a symbol of a legend that never dies. A generation that witnessed the fall, helped shape the rise, and remains a living witness to the power of life. The great American bald eagle. ... Not just a symbol on a flag or a seal, but a story of struggle, fall, and new ascent. A living legend, soaring each day across the sky of freedom.